Hello again. Welcome to Progressive Coaching. Trevor Simlinger here once again. And I want to, in this video, bring you one last clip on the psychology of change. And I'm going to share a little story that I often share with people in coaching in order to help them make the link between pain and pleasure and how it is the key to helping them feel how they want to feel, do what they want to do, think in the ways they want to think, validate thoughts. The thoughts that we validate or don't validate come back to our belief systems, which are driven by the pain and pleasure principle at an unconscious level. So I want to share my screen now and show you this short anecdote. So there is this man, and he smoked cigarettes, and he had tried many times to quit over the last 20 years or so of his smoking career. But he had never been successful. He's still a pack-a-day smoker. So why would he do that? The data is clear. It's terrible for his health. There's a decent chance that it will kill him. It's expensive. So let's look at this using the pain and pleasure principle. So there has to be some pleasure involved, because as we know, everything we humans do is to experience pleasure or avoid pain. And importantly, we will do more to avoid pain than to receive pleasure. For example, a person doesn't do a speech at work, even though she knows it would advance her career. And advancing her career is important to her. But the person doesn't do the speech because she is avoiding fear or stress or the potential negative judgment of her peers, which all equals pain. As an example, she's giving up all the pleasure that advancing her career would give her, and that she says is very important to her, to avoid potential pain. Now, she may or may not be doing this consciously with explicit awareness. It's more often a visceral response, a gut feeling. Don't do the speech, get out of the speech. Classic self-sabotage. But in this way, this lady and we are doing more to avoid pain than to receive pleasure. The way to get ourselves to do what would be best for us is to use the pain and pleasure principle to our advantage, which is to link immediate and massive pleasure to that which will be good for us, and immediate and massive pain to that which is harming us. But I'm getting ahead of myself again. So let's go through this example, the smoking example, and it should all make sense. So the person was smoking cigarettes because he associated pleasure with it, and the pleasure he associated with it was he found it relaxing and it was instantly gratifying, for example. But what about the pain of possible death and these adverse health effects? Well, this was so far off in the future, and this may not even happen, so the person didn't even take it seriously into account. In fact, instead, the person had linked pain to quitting, pain to the action that would benefit him. And specifically, the pain the person had linked to stopping smoking was the pain or the stress and discomfort of the withdrawal process. Okay, so that's that. He had tried many times to quit over the years, but this dynamic, this pain and pleasure dynamic, had kept him stuck. And he had, for the last 20 years, never been able to stop doing an activity which was very damaging to his health now and in the future. Until one day when his neuro-associations were completely shifted. Because one day his little daughter, 10 years old, who he would do anything for, she came up to him, his little daughter, with tears absolutely streaming down her face. He had never seen her look so sad. She was sobbing and the tears were flowing. And the man became instantly extremely worried. What's wrong, sweetheart? What happened? Who's hurt you? His mind was racing. And in between sobs, she wailed, "You have daddy. You hurt me. Every time you smoke a cigarette. Please, daddy, please stop killing yourself. I need you to be there at my graduation. I need you at my wedding to walk me down the aisle. Please stop killing yourself. Please stop smoking." The man quit smoking right there, that very instant. He never touched another cigarette again. So what happened? What happened? This man instantly now associated massive and immediate sensations of pain to the old behavior and immediate and incredible sensations of pleasure to the new behavior he actually wanted to cultivate, and that was good for him. Pain and pleasure principle in action. Now the pain of the withdrawals were nothing compared to the pain he had just experienced. The pain of hurting his daughter emotionally. This was not the person he was, and he knew that. He was a proud father. It was going against his identity. Just a huge leverage. And then the other side, the pleasure. The pleasure he would feel by making his daughter proud of him, and the pride he would feel in himself. This pleasure dwarfed any bit of pleasure he had ever received from smoking cigarettes. He also decided he would get fit and healthy to be an even better father to his daughter. And all the money he would save on cigarettes, he would spend on a father-daughter holiday. Okay, this is the pain and pleasure principle I've been speaking about in the last few videos. I'm going to move on to another topic for the next upload, but I sincerely hope that I've demonstrated adequately that what drives human behavior under the surface, most often unconsciously, is pain and pleasure. And like Jung himself said, until we make the unconscious conscious, it will direct our lives and we will call it fate. You bring the truth to the surface and the person has new insights, new inputs. Limited inputs produce limited results, but explicit inputs produce explicit results, clear change, lasting change. There are many ways to help a person to shift their unconscious beliefs about what is leading them to pleasure and what is leading them to pain. And when you do that, the principle of pain and pleasure is working for you and not against you, leading you to feel how you want to feel and leading you to do what you want to do consistently. That is what we do at Progressive Coaching. We lead the person to break through the fog of their biases and to shine a light on their blind spots and to uproot limiting beliefs they have accepted and that direct us from our unconscious. And by doing this, we gain freedom. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you find the content on this channel valuable, please give the videos a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe so that more people can benefit from this content. And that's a wrap. The new topics are coming after the weekend. All the best, everybody. Cheers.